Hello, welcome to the cooking segment today. And today we're going to be making traditional cornbread. However, we're going to do a new twist with it and we're going to make it more healthy. And first, let's go over what we're going to need to get started with this process. We're going to need a mixing bowl as well as a spatula. We're going to need also a cookie sheet to bake the cornbread, as well as some aluminum foil to cover the cookie sheet, as well as some oil to keep the cornbread from sticking to the cookie sheet. And like I said before, we're going to make this cornbread more healthy, so it'll be, less calories, less sodium, less sugar, less cholesterol. So it's going to be better for you all. So, for instance, instead of using eggs, we're going to use egg beaters. Instead of using sugar, we're going to use these little Splenda packets here to add a no-calorie sweetener. So, first thing that we're going to need to do to get started is to preheat the oven to 400 degrees. So I'm going to do that right here. Okay, so now we're going to need to get started. So we're going to use a traditional mix, because nobody has time to go and get cornmeal and do all that. So we're going to use the traditional Jiffy mix to make this cornbread. And then as we do that, the oven is heating up, so then we can maximize the use of our time. Okay, now that we've got the cornbread into our mixing bowl, here's what we're going to do to make it healthier for us. We are going to add, for sweetness, we're going to add the Splenda packets instead of the sugar. And instead of using I think it's 2 cups of milk, we're going to use 1 cup of milk and 1 cup of water to kind of cut down on some of the kind of fats and things that can be seen in some of the milk. And the biggest save that we're going to do is have egg beaters instead of the eggs, and that's going to cut back on the cholesterol and other kind of fats that eggs have that's bad for you and that the egg beaters don't have. And then once you have it all in here, you want to mix it up in your mixing bowl. You're going to just sit here and stir it. Okay, let it sit for a little while, and now we're going to move over to how we're going to bake the cornbread. We're going to actually put some aluminum foil into the cookie sheet in order so that it doesn't stick to it. And then, in addition to that, as an extra precaution, we're also going to oil our cookie sheet so that there's no chance that this good cornbread that we've just mixed up is going to be sticking to the aluminum foil. So I'm going to mix the mix a little bit longer because we don't want to have any clumps or anything that cannot be, good to this cornbread. Okay, so now it's good and mixed up, and we're going to pour it into the cookie sheet or the pan here. And now when it's in the pan, it's going to look something like this before it goes into the oven. And then I'm going to just put it in there, and we're going to bake it for about 30 minutes or so. And just to review, so we made a healthier cornbread today. We decided to take out the eggs and put in egg beaters. We decided to take out the sugar and put in Splenda. And we still use the basic cornbread mix, but we'd also decided, instead of using all the milk, that has all the fat and the cream that's on top, we decided to use a little bit of water in there too, because water, no cholesterol, no calories, so it still provides the moisture that the cornbread needs without all the excess things that it doesn't need. So by taking steps like this, over a lifetime, you and your family can see improved health and just an overall well-being improvement. Alright, I'm Don Jason, and thank you so much for our cooking segment that we had here today.